Please, sir, an inspector's called.
Does he want to see me?
Yes, sir. He says it's important.
All right, then, show him in here. Give us some more light.
Inspector Gold.
Mr. Berling. Yes? Have a glass of port? Or a little whiskey? No, thank you, Mr. Berling. I'm on duty. Well, what can I do for you? I'd like some information, if you don't mind, Mr. Berling.
Were you in love with her?
I really must protest.
Why should you do any protesting? It was you who turned the girl out in the first place.
Well, I was only doing what any employer might have done. What I was going to say was that I protest against the way in which my daughter, a young unmarried girl,
Your daughter
is being
isn't
dragged
living
into
on the
this.
moon. She's here in Bromley too.
Oh, stop it, both of you! And please remember, before you start accusing me of anything again, that it wasn't I who had her turned out of her employment, which probably began it all. In the circumstances, I was justified. The girl had begun by telling us a pack of lies. Afterwards, when I got at the truth, I discovered that she knew who the father was. Oh, she was quite certain about that. And so I told her it was her business to make him responsible. And if he refused to marry her, and in my opinion he ought to be compelled to, then at least he must support her.
What did she reply to that?
Oh, a lot of nonsense.
What was it?
Whatever it was, I know it finally made me lose all patience with her. She was giving herself ridiculous airs. She was claiming elaborate fine feelings and scruples that were simply ridiculous in a girl in her position.
Her position now is that she lies with a burnt-out inside on a slab.
You know, don't you?
Yes, we know.
Eric, I can't believe it. There must be some mistake. You don't know what we have been saying.
It's a good job for him he doesn't, isn't it?
Why?
Because Mother's been busy blaming everything on the young man who got this girl into trouble and saying he shouldn't escape. He should be made an example of.
That's enough, Shin.
You haven't made it any easier for me, have you?
But I didn't know it was you. I never dreamt. Besides, you're not that type. You don't get it.
Of course he does. I told you he did.
You told her.
No,
Sheila!
Eric, I only told her tonight because I knew everything was coming out.
Sheila!
I thought she might have read it all out in his own.
Neither do I. If you'd any sense of loyalty,
Now,
you would
just
have
a
told
minute, Mr. Berling. There'll be plenty of time for you all to adjust your family relationships when we've gone. But now we must hear what your son has to tell us. I'll be obliged if you let us get on without any further interruptions. Now then.
Could I have a drink first?
No!
Yes, I know he's your son and this is your house, but look at him. He needs a drink now just to see him through.
All right, go on. I
understand a lot of things now I didn't understand before.